with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180. I'm on. Kill. Here. Hey, echo.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game. And the last 2 years, he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville. And all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Five.
Check.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Undercrush.
Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And he caught it up, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch out. Out. Check. Hot.
Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
You better be afraid of me. Check 52.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Hey, watch the lane.
Now Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Watch twins. Kill. 49, check 49, check 49.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shoot.
On play action, Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch 83. Watch 86.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Redskins 7, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check 9, check 9. 56 to Mike.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
81, 81. 56. 56.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
X3.
Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Go! Check 53's mine.
After the sack on first down, Wentz over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and goal.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From midfield, here's Wentz. That's caught inside the 20. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's second down.
Here we go. You remember me?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Deep ball for Jeffrey. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 32 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
50's the money. 50's the money. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, Mike, shoot up. 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Again, it's Haskins. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
You got nothing. Switch. Switch. Watch the eye.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll turn to Thompson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Redskins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wentz. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
22 drop bombers.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Ready? Right. Check. Check 50. Check 50.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. That one goes for 24 yards.
Complete to Chris Thompson. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Redskins.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. Hopkins' kick is good. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hustle. 38, Mike, 38. Watch the run. Protect. Rush in. Kill.
2nd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Like 50.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Jackson to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, box truck. Here we go. Mike, 53, Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This one complete to Smallwood. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Let's go one more. 51's Mike. Mike's 51.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Silver. Sunday. 56. Mike. Right there. 56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This is caught at the 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Get that quad.
61. Matchbox lights. 74.
Switch.
Hey, zoom.
Boys, 56. Check 56. Watch the screen.
Again, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
They still playing soccer.
2 Jet.
Shit. Mike 56.
Hey, I 7.
Target.
Hold on. What's that?
Now Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return will stop right around the 25. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Check 4. Shift. Check 3. Tight dog. Showing up. You got tight.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Shoves him away. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 56, deuce. Check 24.
Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down, Redskins.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
50 to Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 56.
Now Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Hey, Charlie!
56.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw over the middle, taken in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Delta!
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
56 to Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Haskins to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Team 6. 53's Mike.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch QB throw.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz, and he's going to go down again. Ryan Kerrigan getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the ball.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get it.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, here's Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. You better bring it.
Man, 5-7.
53 at the mic.
5. Listen.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Check.
Wentz going to throw. Ertz has it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, it's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 32 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Bravo!
Come on, 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm coming.
Sunday.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Rip left.
Wentz to throw again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready?
Now Haskins on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36 yards.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a run with Geis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From midfield now, Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. With it is Jackson. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football, but this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Geis going right, and they'll get him down right around the 16. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. Say, hold on. 36. Joker. Check nickel.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as the Redskins have won it. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Redskins, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.